Здорово, громадяки, с вами Джейсон, канал True Games. Продолжаем с вами прохождение Vampyr. Сегодня я без микрофона, ну, простите, мне так получилось. Не будете отвлекаться на мою физиономию от геймплея заодно. И нам с вами сегодня предстоит посетить тайное сообщество вампиров, которое называется Скалот, кажется так. А вопрос только, как мне, блин, туда теперь попасть, потому что здесь закрыто.
I cannot enter.
Не могу я сюда зайти, а почему я не могу сюда зайти? Карантин. Но это все, конечно, очень здорово. Вопрос только, как мне теперь обойти, чтобы туда попасть? Если здесь такой суровый карантин, может быть, по соседней улице, тогда нам удастся это сделать, если пойти налево, хотя там везде забор нарисован. Ну ладно, проверим. Может быть, наверху? Через верх? А что здесь? Здесь ничего, здесь просто охотники воюют с вампирами. Как-то действительно их стало очень много здесь ходить по улицам Лондона, и они представляют действительно серьезную опасность для всех окружающих, и для меня в том числе. Не столько лупят охотников, сколько охотно разбираются со мной почему-то. Сюда я аж пошел пешком. Но здесь нас тоже не хотят пропускать. Это слово совсем. А почему я перешел на... Я перешел на ходьбу. И ничего сделать не могу.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
То есть я сейчас наблюдал какую-то злосчастную картину или что? Но я при этом ничего не наблюдал. Как-то странно это все. Да мы поняли, что тебе хреново. Может быть, я смогу здесь пройти?
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Мне никогда не было так грустно, когда я возвращался домой. Как вы понимаете, в игре еще огромное количество багов. Вообще, я игрой недоволен в том плане, что, ну, во-первых, она нудная бесконечно, да, и во втором это просто порт с консольной версии. Ну, прям вот такой порт-порт. Чё ты копался-то? Эуч. Ну, с 26-м уровнем сражаться на 19-м, как у меня, да, это сильно. И допил его нафиг. И восстановил себе хпшечку. Так, но меня все-таки ждут в Скалоте где-то сейчас мои братья-вампиры. И нам, наверное, что-то важное стоит с ними обсудить. Пока я вот сюда вот до них дойду.
The Ascalon Club. The heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
Ты кто такая?
Good evening, miss.
Oh my god, no. Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reid. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent young Ekons. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte. What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reid?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich?
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night, since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be in trouble.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch. I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reid. And please, don't tell my mother.
Ну, конечно, наш Джонатан с радостью поможет найти... наверняка она уже мертва.
Are you a suffragette then? Oh, you...
All adult women have the right...
No need...
Really?
What exactly?
Your name and profession, obviously.
Does it not scare you to...
Why should it?
Perhaps it's...
That may be...
Your mother...
I believe...
Tell me about...
What do you want to know?
Who are your...
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my...
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I...
Did you know she was a vampire when...
The correct word...
Why do you still hope to become a vampire, in spite of your mother's refusal?
It's the immortal aspect of vampires that interests me. The world won't improve unless women take charge. I'm convinced of that.
You're obviously a clever woman with a good education and a brilliant future. But have you thought about the price you'd have to pay? The loneliness, the necessary masquerade.
Is it not true of every high position? To change this world and make it a better place, one needs time on one's side.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How is it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Your mother has refused to turn you into a vampire. Tell me more about it.
Each time we argue, Mother expresses the same fear. She wants me to remain alive and full of joy, rather than become melancholy and immortal. She claims you can't have one without the other. It's pure selfishness.
Your mother has walked this earth for much longer than you or I. She is wise, and we should not ignore her advice when we disagree.
But why shouldn't... I love...
Does it...
No.
Tell me, Charlotte, how do you plan to achieve
I
eternity?
won't give up. You have...
That's a disturbing answer, young.
There are less dangers.
Be careful what you wish for, young lady.
You wouldn't dare.
How could she suspect me? Do you know?
Oh my God.
Goodbye.
She's been...
Так вот, потратили на переговоры порядка 5 минут. Боже мой, это чудовищно долго. И неинформативный абсолютно диалог. Ну что, являемся в клуб. И здесь уже, наверное, начнутся расспросы нас и противоположной стороны о том, что творится в Лондоне в эти темные времена.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reid. Please proceed. Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Какая у вас тут милая обстановочка, трупы лежат прямо вот на полу. Я тут пошмонаю немножко, ты не против?
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Тогда я не знаю, тут где у тебя есть в шкафчиках что-нибудь лежит, может быть. Я не могу обойти вешалку, переступить через нее, вернее. Пошмонаю здесь по комнатам. Сразу посмотрю, где что плохо лежит. Так, вот здесь какое-то письмецо. Истории и цели клуба Аскалон. Перец-ты-тыц. Здесь ни хренашенки у нас нет почему-то. Ну, сразу наверх я, конечно, наверное, и не пойду. Я поговорю для начала. Мне здесь куда-то можно уже зайти даже. С ума сойти. Ты кто такой, мужчина? Понятно, со мной не хочешь общаться. Тогда пойдем сразу наверх. Раз меня ожидают на самом верху. Вверху мы тоже пошмонаемся по... Ну, достаточно большой дом, поэтому... Есть что спиздить.
Good evening. We repel the intrusions for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reid. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here!
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reid.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
She's a close friend, and I'm honored that she feels the same about me.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of this skull plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why do you suddenly need me?
The Ascalon Club only recruits the best, and you definitely fit the bill. Your scientific and medical reputation alone would qualify you as a candidate.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reid, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
How dare you speak so flippantly of my family?
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reid. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country. My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reid, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Охренеть, вот это радушный прием. Ну, конечно, я должен теперь подчиняться и опять поговорить с ним или нет? Я только что с ним разговаривал, просто не обновилось, наверное, еще. Нет, блядь, поговорите еще раз. Давайте поговорим.
Especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago. Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Parra.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
You were spying on me?
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
You do know?
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me?
Of course not.
Who was?
Fergal Banshire was...
No, I mean, what?
No. He was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally. But I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reid, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
I have met peaceful and wise Skulls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reid. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Все достаточно понятно, но вот есть новый гражданин, которого можно убить. Теперь у меня повышен уровень гипноза, но я не убиваю никого. Не все еще живы, причем с отличным уровнем крови. И может быть поэтому мне так тяжело прокачиваться, потому что я никого не съел до сих пор. А с ними, кстати, я говорить не могу, а вот с ним могу.
How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece, figuratively?
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah. Vampire senses never cease to fascinate me.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have...
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advantage...
What can you...
It's not really my place.
What can you...
I would not dare... Sir!
So you ask.
I have been a member of many clubs. Is my
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
What do you know about...
I should not say this.
But they are...
They are not mine. No.
What is the situation?
I am sure Lord Reid...
Money cannot solve every...
You're right. Money is nothing. And
what is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile.
Complete isolation has proven effective.
I am glad you understand.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire?
Так вот мило пообщались с этим представителем живой человечности в этом замке смерти и холодной крови. Ну, может быть, я как-то переусердствовал с определениями, но в целом, мне кажется, весьма удачное оно получилось. Так, обдираем все шкафчики. Оп-оп-оп, что здесь? Что здесь для меня? Отлично, ключ от подвала клуба. Отлично, супер вообще. Сейчас и в подвал сходим, посмотрим, что там вкусненького дают. Дают ли там вообще что-то? Здесь в картишке играют. В картишке под бухлишко, все как полагается. Так, не взял. Ну, теперь взял. Кадеин, отлично. Спускаемся вниз и... идем в подвал, раз теперь у меня есть ключ. Посмотрим, кто-то же там живет. Это, по-моему, та самая дверь, которая была закрыта. Только, блин, где она была закрыта? Она была здесь закрыта или нет? Здесь столько всяких дверей. Я просто знаю, что та была открыта. Здесь прям кровище такое жуткое. Может быть, мне все-таки сюда и попробовать войти? Может быть, это не выход? Может быть, это проход? Ну, сейчас проверим. Нет, это выход. А какого хера? Это выход, если мне нужен был подвал. Неужели вход в подвал через улицу? Соседняя дверь. Здесь никакой двери нет. И здесь... О! Нашел. Потом нужно будет еще опросить всех горожан касательно этой инфекции. Возможно, болен кто-то на районе, а может быть и нет. Об крови в целях получения удовольствия. Так, у меня уже 3000 XP. То есть сюда я спустился исключительно для получения этой записки. Больше здесь, я так понимаю, что ловить нечего. Восхитительно. Что ж, давайте продолжим поход в таком случае на улицу. Пообщаемся с местными жителями. И узнаем, грозит ли городу. Ну, город вообще в глубокой жопе. Гласит ли что-нибудь нашему району вампирскому? Ну, я смотрю, что этот милорд настроен-то весьма сурово. К скалям. Хочет их...
Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Может быть, ты расскажешь нам?
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this.
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house.
Where is it?
Ты не болеешь ничем? С тобой все отлично. У тебя богатая мать, поэтому... Так, мне дали уже наводку прям сразу, что где-то здесь есть какой-то дом, в который неплохо было бы заглянуть, но маркер показывает куда-то наверх.
Vampire hunters sniffing around here. I need to find out what they're after.
«28-й, блин, уровень, у меня только 19-й. А я, может, просто... Козлина. Я боюсь, что я 25-й-то не затащу. Типа больно, блин. Вот докопались-то. Прикольно, я даже не понял, как это у меня все хп ушло с 2 ударов. Или все допники выполнены были мною, и мой уровень от текущего отличается практически на 10. И экспириенс на прокачку у меня практически нет, что, наверное, подталкивает нас все-таки пить горожан, чем мы с вами займемся в следующей части. С вами был Джейсон, канал True Money Games. Всем удачи и пока.